two new legendary release characters coming very soon to Dragon Champions. I'm going to talk all about them in this video. I missed out on Soleus. I'm not missing out on these guys. I'm going to tell you what I am doing and what I think you could be doing to prepare for both of these characters. And if you are ready for all of that, you know what to do, guys. Let's go smash it.
Valley flying.
What is up, champions? Valley Flying here. I am back. Welcome to the channel. So we had an update drop in Dragon Champions just a few days ago. A lot of good, a lot of bad. Some characters got nerfed, some buffed. Overall, I think it is a very good update. But the important thing that I do want to cover in this video is the two new legendary characters that are in Dragon Champions right now and are being released very soon with some legendary events. So we're going to talk about that. Before we get into that, I do want to mention that I am playing on BlueStacks, and if you want to play Dragon Champions on your PC, BlueStacks link is in your description, and there's a link to Dragon Champions itself if you want to play that on your mobile device. The channel does get credit for both of those links, so check those out. Also, Valley merch, a lot of sales coming up with Black Friday and Thanksgiving, so check out that link if you want to stock up on all this stuff for you and your family. All right, but let's get to Dragon Champions and take a look at these events. Boom, here we are in the game. Let's go click on this event tab and see what the events are. Diesel Rog was teased in the update notes, and Ember is the new legendary character coming to the game. This Diesel Rog event kicks off in about 9 days as of me recording this, and 13 days for Ember as of me recording this is when this event will kick off, and you could unlock these characters. So Diesel Rog, he is an orc and is a very important member of that orc class, has some good synergy with orcs and goblins, so possibly the link to making some hybrid teams here. Very much looking forward to this character, and if you've already been preparing your orcs for this Soleus event that passed just a few weeks ago, you probably have some really good orcs, and this guy's just going to add to that value. Let's go take a look at the event itself. Let's look at what the requirements are, and the requirements are these warrior class characters. There's a lot of good ones to choose from. I'm going to go into the game and give you some of my recommendations, who I think are a very good team that you could bring to this event. Recommendations though: hero level 50, ability level 5, gear tier 6+, and rune level 16. Warriors only is the requirement though. These recommendations are just recommendations. Sometimes you could go in with a little less, sometimes you could go in and pass it with a little less, but this game, unlike the other game I play, Marvel Strike Force, these recommendations are pretty much where you need to have the characters. Now, if you don't have the level 50, maybe you could go in with a higher gear tier, maybe more abilities, higher, some really good runes will help you, but not necessarily a requirement, but it's pretty close, guys, closer than some other games I have played. And like I said, if you get through all of these tiers, you will have enough shards to unlock new Diesel Rog. The more important event, in my opinion, is this one right here for Ember. And the reason I think it is so much more important, Ember is a very good character, and Ember is an important member of that Panda team. Now, one of the complaints of that Panda team that I've heard from the community is they're just not as good with the damage. Well, Ember has the second highest damage in the game, and very good damage will add a lot to that Panda team. But let's take a look at the event, because this one is a little tougher. Let's go to the level 5, because that is where you're going to be able to unlock Ember if you do this. And the requirements are, unfortunately, elves. Yeah, you need elves to unlock Ember, and not the best class of characters, at least right now, guys. I'm missing one of the more important ones with that Wonder Lula. But as far as the recommendations, very similar to Soleus. Level 60, ability level 6, gear tier 7, rune level 16. And like I said, you don't need to have them at this level, but if you're lacking the hero level, you're going to need to up the gear or something to kind of compensate for this, or just play really smart, guys. So let's go into the roster, and we will take a look at warriors first, and then we'll take a look at the elves. All right, so warriors, a lot of good characters here. For the lead, I would recommend Hera. Snorri's very good, has a big AoE attack, same with Mar. Puncherface also has a very good AoE attack. Master Duo is an important member of that Panda team, does some really tricky stuff. Revel, little harder farm, but he is one of the better characters in the game. Big AoE attack. I think you could use a lot of AoE attacks here. Most of these top characters have an AoE attack. Hera has a really good leadership ability as well. And then Sharp, not a great character, but if you really want to save resources, this is a character that's also required for that Ember unlock. So maybe wanting to build this character if you're really short on resources, but that is it for Diesel Rog as far as the requirements. Let's go take a look at the harder one, the one I really want to focus on in this video, the requirements for Ember. Now, let's go look at the elves. Now, this is not the best class in the game. Like I said, there's a lot better characters in this, a lot of better characters that I think you'll be wanting to work on, but if you want to unlock Ember, you're probably gonna have to build these guys up. I know I'm gonna have to build up these guys as well. First character, and probably one of the easier ones to farm, is Sengel. Actually, these are the two easiest right here, Sharp and Alaria, but Sengel, not that difficult to farm. Let's go in and take a look at his skills, and I don't have him built up. I don't have the levels. He's not a very good character, by the way, but you're gonna need him for this event. And where can you get him? There's actually 3 locations that you could farm him. Clans 6-6, Demons 1-9, which is very early on and why a lot of newer players are able to farm Sengel. Demons 4-6, not the easiest, but you know, after about 3 weeks or so, you should be able to farm that location. So 2 drops, but the main place that I think you want to farm him is in the arena. So Arena Store, this is where you're going to get most of your shards for Sengel. That's where I'm going to get most of my shards for this character, and just working on these levels, storing up gold, all my level increases are going to go to these characters. Probably not in the worst order like Sengel, probably in the order that I think these characters have value outside of just this legendary unlock. Next character I want to talk about is this guy right here, Kelrian. Now, this is not a easy farm, you know, like I said, probably about 3 weeks or so you should be able to farm Kelrian, unless you're like super whaley. 2 nodes. He's available on 2 nodes, Order 5-9 and Clans 4-3, excuse me. And you know, you could farm those every day. It's not going to be a quick farm, but if you start now and you're refreshing each of those nodes, you might be able to get him up to that level as well. So you should be able to get him to that 5 stars if you start now, maybe, depending on where you're starting. And obviously, I'm going to be working on this character, his gear, his skills, not putting too much resources into skills right now because he's not a bad character, but he's not one of the great meta characters in the game right now. Very mediocre run-of-the-mill tank, in my opinion, but again, you're gonna need him. Next character is Sharp. This is an opening character. This is one that I think everybody gets right in the beginning of the game. Plus, he's very easy to farm. His nodes, very easy. You could get them early on. The Order 1-9. Very easy to farm. You could farm him on day 1 pretty much. Clans 2-6, little harder than that Order chapter, that Order node, but you can still farm him on day 1 pretty much, maybe day 2, but very early on you could farm Sharp. So hopefully you will be able to get Sharp. I had a few lucky or unlucky, depending on how you look at it, pulls in from premium orbs and have him at 6 star, very close to 7 stars already. He's also available in the arena shop, but because Sengel is a little harder farm, I would use my arena currency on Sengel. Next character is, again, pretty easy to farm. This is a character that I unlocked very early on, and that is Alaria. And she is available on a couple different nodes that you can farm very early on as well. The Order 2-3, and very easy node to get to, and Clans 2-9. So again, both of these characters very easy to unlock and get shards for them. She's also available in that guild store. So if you're not specifically farming a character, you might want to shift so you can get the shards for Alaria. And the last character, this is a tough one. Now, I have spent some money on this game and I got lucky with this character. Didn't know how lucky I was until people started telling me that was a very good pull. I actually have her 6 stars, so I'm not really worried about her shards. Unfortunately though, if you are not spending money and have been playing this game for a long time, she is going to be kind of the limitation for this Ember event, because Order 7-9 is where she is first available, also in Clans 8-12. Very late game. I have not unlocked either of those nodes yet. I've been playing for about 30 days and yeah, not unlocked. So She's going to take either a lot of time invested in this game or some money invested in the game to get Ember. And when we take a look at Ninetale's skills, very, very good kit and has a lot of value outside of this event. After this event is over, this is one of the best skills in the game, in my opinion. Midnight Glow. Once this is maxed out, you're giving all allies damage increase for 2 turns. This is going to be huge, and this is going to be a big boost to that elf team. Also, she has a leadership ability, and this is something that's going to benefit all of the elves, even the ones that aren't very good. So this is something that I'm going to be working on as well. And then she's got some damaging moves that are very good right here. Alaria is the healer of the group, so this is probably going to be my second priority. After that, we got that physical damage coming from Sharp. We got the magic damage from Ninetale, physical damage from Sharp. I think the next priority for me as far as investing in these abilities is going to be the abilities of Kelran, the tank, the guy that's going to help to take some of the pressure off these damage dealers. Sharp is probably going to come next for the next damage dealer, and then a secondary backup healer is going to be Senjil. Just not a very good character. Don't want to use too many resources. I want to use as little resources as possible for Senjil. And what I'm going to do is probably be saving up a lot of my ability materials, because that seems to be the big bottleneck in the game right now. And I will be putting them as needed on some of these other characters. I want to try to unlock Ember with as minimal possible resources as possible. And if it's like a lot of the other events, you get unlimited amount of attempts at this event. So you could keep upgrading one thing at a time and seeing if you could pass it and seeing what your RNG is like. All right, and that is it for this time, guys. Prepare your elves right now, because Ember is coming, and I was very disappointed not unlocking Soleus. So hopefully you aren't disappointed either when Ember comes around, and hopefully you could unlock her with this event. But start now. That is my recommendations, and I will see you guys next time. If you enjoyed this video, if it helped you out with some information about Ember, how to unlock her, and Dieselrog, how to unlock him, well, subscribe to the channel, smash on that like button, join the notification squad, guys, and check out some of the links down below to support the channel. I will see you guys next time. Hog fist bump, baby! Valley flying out!